the 25. Off the play fake, Mond.
Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Following a fumble recovery, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mond going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down and goal. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Henry Ruggs
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Mon. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mon now off of play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Out to his left, and that'll be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Detroit. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Cook running right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now it's a bootleg with Trask. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Gone. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play. Now Goff on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 35 on second down, Goff. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Play action now. Trask. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Trask on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trask. Complete. Smith has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
And going back to the air with Trask.
20 toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Trask.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On play action, Trask. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the counter now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
Reception here by Ruggs.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He's going to air one out. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trask.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Off the play fake, Trask.
That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. His throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Here's Trask.
Going up top. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On first down, it's gone. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. A beautiful fake. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Goff.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Trask now off the play fake. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Trask now from the 50.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff completes this out left to Ruggs.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And they go play action. Here's Trask.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Trask now looks to throw on 1st down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Throwing, Trask.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Trask.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Now Trask on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 36, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.